Man. Um, is it me, or does SmackDown feel more like 2016-ish? Of, how they had very good shows and everything. That's what SmackDown feels like right now. Of course, you got Roman as the champion now. I know a lot of people, and I feel like Raw does need a world title fairly badly. Bobby Lashley's holding himself down with the U.S. Championship. As for him saying, oh, I am the main champion here. They've done really good with Bobby Lashley, but, let's be honest, they need a world championship. But SmackDown just continues making good show after good show after good show after good show. And Tyrell, you still trying to drink that 42? Come on, man. I'm up for it anytime. But SmackDown just Raw's been good, but it feels like SmackDown just been a better show. Kudos to Triple H. Whoever else is writing this stuff, like with Triple H, kudos to them. I'm not really good with who's on the writing team and all that. So, but this by far, SmackDown is phenomenal. Tonight, to start off the show, we had Roman Reigns in the Bloodline with everyone there. It's just great to see how Roman he got the crowd by the palm of his hands. So the big thing here was, okay, it wasn't Jimmy Uso. I said Jimmy Uso last week. It's Jey Uso. It's Jey Uso that don't like Sami Zayn at all. So towards the end of this, you have Solo Sikoa acknowledging Roman officially. And Sami Zayn gets to the mic, says a few things. And Roman's like, I'm sorry, but why are you talking? And I'm thinking, oh, here's some more, back and forth disagreement. And their connection going back and forth is honestly very good. Sami and Roman is just phenomenal. So I'm thinking, yeah, we're getting closer and closer. The build with this is really, really good because you want to see what's happening next week. What's going to happen. I don't know when, but eventually we're going to get where Sami Zayn is not with them anymore. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably gonna be, a little disappointed not to see him in it because it's a very good dynamic. Very, very good. But so Roman says, why are you still wearing that Bloodline shirt? And I'm thinking, where are they going with this? He said, take that off or something. And Sami said, like for real, dude? Really? Are you joking with me? No, he's not joking with you. He's serious. He said, hey, I'm not going to ask you again. You need to take that off. Jey Uso, he was ready to rip that shirt. He ripped Sami's shirt and everything. Roman said, I don't want you wearing that shirt because I got you a new one. Threw it to him. It says SZ, for his initials. It says Honorary Oos, and it looks like We the Ones shirt, the new shirt that they got. The shirt looks fantastic. I might have to cop it. And Jey Uso looked baffled. This, it was just, it was really, really good. Jey Uso, he was baffled. He's like, you gotta be kidding me. Come on, man. When they get in the ring together, Jay and Sami, when that happens, when that collision happens, that is going to be a great moment to see. So really good stuff there. Hit Row, I'm not going in order. Hit Row has their party bus. And it looks like we're getting to see them and Los Latinos, or whatever they're called, in a fight next week. They attacked Hit Row with their party. This party had several people: Sonya Deville, Natalia, Nakamura Nakamura had me dying laughing. He had this little glass of a segment. Everyone got this big glass. He got this little glass, and I'm like, bro. Nakamura had me dying laughing with that. Yeah, Drew Gulak, you had a lot of people there that made no sense, but it was a party. And you probably hear the cats. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. But we're going to have them in a fight. So Ricochet and Madcap Moss says, Sami, you're not the same. You're still ignorant and blah, 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 like you always been. But now it's just when, and you're not, a Bloodline owner. Not a Bloodline owner, but you're not in the Bloodline. I'm sorry, these cats are killing me. So, bro, hold on. I don't know what they're doing. So I apologize if you hear them throughout this. I'm going to try to hurry up. The dog, my puppy's not really been a good dog today, especially. Puppy, don't try to get another one. Try to get one that's grown up, that's trained good and everything. But Sami Zayn's like, what are you talking about? And Solo Sikoa just comes out of nowhere and destroys both of them. So they'll be in a tag team match next week. So we get Liv Morgan versus Lexi Evans. Now this was actually a decent match, I guess. But this had a beautiful spot where at the end, after, she beats Lacey, she's hitting her with the kendo stick saying, hey, I can be extreme. And this reminds me of when Bayley needed to get extreme. With, I think it was Charlotte. I don't know. And this what reminds me of, not all the way, but reminds me of it. And she had this beautiful spot. She put Lacey Evans on the table and she did a senton. It was beauty. Great camera work, too. It was amazing. Showed a different side of Liv Morgan and made me believe that, she could actually look like a bad A. So that was pretty good as well. No Ronda Rousey on the show. I don't think she needed to be on the show. She don't need to be that person that's going to be on the show every week. I'm completely fine with her not being on it. I don't watch Rampage. I don't watch AEW, to be in fact with you, just because I don't have that much time. Man, my eye itch. So we have Drew McIntyre talking. He's in the ring talking. Talking about Karrion Kross. He's got this strap. I like how Extreme Rules feels let's say, extreme for once. Makes sense. Extreme rules. Got extreme in it. So we're going to get Mcintyre and Cross in a strap match. Mcintyre got the most of Cross in this one, but Cross stood on top basically to end this. So I don't know how. I mean, I don't see how Karrion Kross can lose this. That's his first big match back on the main roster. I apologize if I missed anything. Maxim Models versus New Day. This wasn't much of anything. It was just to get Max Dupree to turn into more of LA Knight. And they were just like, over here modeling while Maxie is doing pictures. She told him to. Basically costing him the match, and he went off on all of them. So, LA Knight it's just another phrase of him slowly coming back into LA. The one downside of this entire show was the women's match of Raquel and Dakota Kai. Not the match in general, because I think they would have had a decent match if they would have gave them more time. But just how this segment match was just didn't sit right with me. First, your women's tag team champions, one half of them are losing. Two, Io Sky did not look good in this segment. And she's a good competitor, but I don't know. She just doesn't feel right all the way in the group and doing stuff on the main roster. I don't know. Something just feels... I don't know. I know she's a good competitor. I like her as a competitor, but something just doesn't feel right with her. And she came out again. She tried to throw Io out 3 times, or 2 or 3 times. I don't know how many times, and she would not go out. And I'm thinking, I'm watching this, and I'm like, this is not Shotzi's fault. Just get out of the ring. This is the one downfall of this show, but this was the best Smackdown show that Triple H has done. But that was my only downfall of this entire show. Really. And then of Dakota losing because of the great roll-up pin. But other than that, excellent show. So we get to our main event. I knew it was going to be a banger of a match. Very good match. And I didn't expect the Usos to lose here. The time I expect them to lose will be against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I think they'll put them as a tag team, at least for the meantime. And then, they'll do their single stuff also. So, but Rowan Brutes, I wouldn't be mad if they actually gave them the belts and ended Usos' reign. But the Usos are going to probably go past that reign, or at least get second behind the New Day. This was a great match. This was chaotic at the end. And I enjoyed a lot of this match. There was this one spot with Butch, Pete Dunne, and I was like, it did not go well, but they sold it to where it didn't look that bad. But this was good. Imperium came out, distracted them. Gunther, big boot to Sheamus. We get them in 2 weeks with the Fox season premiere of Smackdown. That's going to be another banger of a match. And their first one was good. I don't think they'll be able to top it, but you never know. But this was a great back and forth. Usos, super kick to both gentlemen. Butch, the legal man, basically gets the one down, or whatever they call it. It's the 3D. And then bam, Usos retain. Very good match. Very good SmackDown. Best SmackDown for Triple H. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button. Subscribe. I muchly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time here on the TK Show. Have a great night, y'all.